Up here. Test. Volume's working. Here I'm live. On now. Now, hello everybody. You're back with Genshin Impact. Yeah. Left off, we're back in the inazuma and doing the storyline. Continue today and see how far we get. Let's get into the game. Pick our mail. Web page. So where we left off, I think. Now, left off doing the.
Used to just standing around. How absurd.
Just as I
Yeah,
felt,
we're with Yoimiya.
But not to worry, because actually, I've been hoping for a chance to have a nice long chat with you all day. Sorry for dragging you with me everywhere. Everyone's been so good to me, though. It's all gone really smoothly. Feels like Paimon has barely spoken a word this whole trip.
Yeah,
I felt like I
Paimon.
was neglecting you guys, so I wanted to find an opportunity to catch up. When we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have a chance to sit down and have a proper chat. You guys are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma? I haven't been
The
to Liyue
truth.
before, but from what I've heard from Miss Beto, it sounds like a really interesting place.
Yeah, it sure is.
Something big happened there recently, right? Didn't their Archon leave all of a sudden?
Yeah, you say leave.
Yeah, a lot of crazy things went down as a result. Luckily, everyone worked together to stave off a huge disaster that could have wiped out the whole city.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. I gotta say, it's pretty remarkable that the citizens managed to step up and keep things going even after their Archon left. I mean, I sure can't imagine Inazuma without the Shogun. My friend once said to me that only people with a strong will and clear purpose decide to go traveling. Maybe it's to see a certain view or to fulfill a certain wish. So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
And we're looking for answers from the gods, too.
You were separated from your family because of a god?
Maybe.
Oh. That must be really tough. I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. You know, I was going to ask if you guys wanted to stay here in Inazuma. Unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. In other words, a state of tranquility where very little ever changes. The advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great place to come and rest.
Yeah, forever let in.
Let me put it this way. I was just worried that you might be getting weary. If you keep pressing on in that state, you might start to lose sight of the things that made you want to start your journey in the first place.
Sometimes. That's also just how it is.
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle. Even trying to have fun. You won't be able to enjoy yourself if you're too tired. An adventurer friend of mine once told me that if you're too focused on reaching the end of the race, you'll miss a lot of opportunities and precious moments to be had along the way.
Keep that in mind.
I'm sure I can think of some way to get you feeling relaxed and happy. And you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, I want to make sure you at least leave with fond memories. Who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home. I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks I want to give you guys.
So
I'll keep it a secret for now, though.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over to the boat. Okay, good. Let's go then. Just act naturally, though.
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean, it must be super sturdy.
should be interesting.
Absolutely. Rest assured that the quality is guaranteed.
Let's see this boat. Then we can go find the boat. Rain, so I mean it's thunderstorms. Don't. Please don't. Yep.
Demons do not stop for the rain. Move.
Here we go.
That's way too small.
This should be interesting.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built from the finest Inazuman timber. Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the storm,
Yeah,
it's
sure,
going to
it's gonna be-
exceedingly dangerous.
I'm also hoping Sakajiro won't have to use it. It's just there as a last resort. I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like your craft has improved once again.
Strike me with lightning.
I'm not the one you should be praising.
Please don't
It's
strike
all
me with
thanks to
lightning.
the guys who kindly pitched in.
Yep, that's
To avoid
close.
detection, we each worked on our own materials separately, then assembled them secretly in the night. This is the largest we could afford to build. Any bigger, and there's no way it would pass the Tenryo Commission's inspection.
Lightning's
Let's
getting
start over here
closer.
for now, then. I'll fill Sakajiro in when I get back. He'll need to make some preparations before setting sail.
Uh-oh. Paimon feels really worried all of a sudden.
Yeah, I'm feeling
How
worried
did
too.
Sakajiro make
Look
you
in the
a
background.
collaborator in the eyes of the Tenryo Commission?
Maybe it does, but I knew what I was getting into from the moment I agreed to help him. My family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro
Stop
Commission.
talking.
We work very closely with them. And whenever there's a national event of any sort, the other two commissions come
Or
to
the
us
Rock.
too. As long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss, they won't look to cause trouble for me either. And anyway, to your point about collaboration, you've been helping out too, right?
That's true. This was all a collaborative effort. Wait.
With this close up.
Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Don't know what I was worried about then. Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you want. While you're there, you can get my pops to settle the boat construction.
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third Sis would be sure to scold me if she found out I'd taken Mora from the Naganoharas.
Who's third sis?
Good, lightning cleared.
Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. There used to be a thriving merchants guild in Inazuma. It got really prosperous. At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the families of the guild. They all grew up together, each of them learning their respective family's business. They were a tightly knit group of friends. But eventually, they all grew up and decided they each wanted to go into business themselves. It was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world, and that they'd have far less opportunity to see each other in the future.
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we should all go watch some fireworks together one last time.
They were all very ambitious types, and each had their own knack for doing business. One by one, they left, until Koichi was the only one of them remaining in Inazuma. After that, he hardly saw them. But whenever one of them did come back to visit, fireworks would always be involved.
Yeah, no matter how close you and your friends are, there's always gonna be some distance after being separated for a long time. But as soon as the fireworks lit up the sky, it'd instantly take us right back to our childhood, To us, those memories are eternal.
Oh, so this is what you meant when you were talking about commemorating things.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people down when they're counting on me for their fireworks. Anyway,
Sorry.
I need to go update Sakujiro. See you, Koichi. Thanks again for your help.
Yeah, I should get out of here too. I don't want to get caught red-handed.
Okay,
Yeah.
story time. So, whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see me,
Go
he always
tell him the
mentions how
ship's
he used to play
location.
with me when I was a kid, or held me once as a baby, or something. But there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway.
To
So
scoot
I
over a little
never have
bit.
a clue who they are. One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the
Go.
friend asks me if I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I do. You held me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing and says, actually, this is one of his carpenter friends. Turns out he's a lot younger than he looks. Just a few years older than me. I went bright red and must have apologized like a million times. It was so embarrassing.
Yeah, good with that garden stand outside his house. Good.
The boat is already and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map. Before you leave, I recommend that you pack some food and water. You can never be too prepared.
After how much effort it took to get back in, it's hard to convince myself to leave again. Especially when I'll be going up against the stormy ocean on a tiny little boat.
Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryo Commission. I'm
Or get
afraid
caught.
Sooner or later, they are going to find you here. Time is starting to run out.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before they come. I promise I won't cause you and your family any more trouble.
I didn't mean it
Okay.
like that. If we ever ran into any problems, I'm sure I'd figure something out. But if the Tenryo Commission does catch up to you, then make a run for the boat.
Okay, I won't let them catch me. But... no, I guess this whole trip was a waste in the end.
Why did you want to come back to Inazuma anyway? Is there something you wanted to do?
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. But looking back on things now, I was really just running away from my responsibilities. Once I started to realize that, I got restless. I couldn't stop thinking about the people and the things I'd left behind. So forget it. What does it matter now? It's too late anyway. I originally wanted to make up for all my regrets, but instead, I found myself in the situation I'm in now.
What a pity.
Talk to us about it. Maybe we could...
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to buy you as much time as possible until you reach your final decision. The Tenryo Commission. If only they weren't so overzealous, there might be a way. Oh, that's right. That elderly couple, old customers of ours, their son's in the Tenryo Commission, isn't he? Yeah, quite high up as well. That's it. I'll go talk to them. Maybe they can do something.
Oh boy.
Are you sure they won't just report me instead?
Oh, don't worry about that. They're really nice people. I know them well. They won't cause us any issues.
Sure.
All right. You should get back indoors, Sakujiro. We'll be back in no time at all. Okay, let's go. Time waits for no one.
So,
Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks? All those materials? There's so many orders to finish. Pops! Pops! No, never mind. I know. I'll write him a note telling him to sort out the fireworks.
Ahem. Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
Because what he needs isn't an answer. Just time.
why did we... What was that mission? Sliver of hope. Go all the way over there. Find Winnie. Dive here. Got water anyway. Just teleport over there, but goes to run instead. Double. Behind us. There, yes.
One day, I'll be as great as Ryuji.
It's these guys. Yeah.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya, come on in, dear. Come and take a seat. Are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders
Yeah, Mia's
have
earlier.
a very difficult time getting into Inazuma nowadays.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals should give them a warm welcome.
Mm-hmm. Oh, before I forget, I brought the fireworks that you ordered.
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. First your father, and now you. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next hair of Naganahara fireworks.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body knows it. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and forth. But now, even a moment of light work leaves me with all sorts of aches and pains. I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I bent down to get started, I suddenly felt that if I went any further, I wouldn't be able to get back up again.
No worries. Say no more. We'll handle it.
No, no, no. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest in our home. I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks, and then we'll continue our conversation.
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show coming up. But once that's out of the way, I'll be sure to come by more often.
It's no trouble, really. We don't mind helping.
Oh, you're such good kids. As for mine, he's all grown up now, hasn't found anyone yet, and he doesn't visit very often. If you're quite sure it's no trouble, then I
Oh,
have some
good. So we have a
pickled
chore
radish
to
here.
do.
Would you mind delivering it to Satoru on the other side of the village?
Sure, it won't take us a moment. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds first, and then deliver
We
the
have a
pickled
bunch of
radish.
chores to do. Courtyard. We could take care of that. We need a.
Be as great as Ryuji.
Yep. Gardening simulator.
Yeah, you got it. And that should just about do it.
Take the
Santa's
pickled
on the other
radish.
side of the village. Let's go see him now.
This person. Yep.
Hey, Satoru. How have you been? Keeping well?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed. You're looking full of life, as always.
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. The family business just keeps getting better and better. We sold some fireworks to Liu a while back, and word is they were a real hit. So it looks like we'll be getting more business from over there in the future.
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. Are you sure you and Mr. Ryunosuke can manage? If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask me for help. Hmm?
We should be fine. I think we can cope. Oh, yeah. This is some pickled radish from Mrs. Imatani.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I never used to be a fan of pickled radish, would you believe? But then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff and I couldn't get enough of it. It's a family staple now.
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but I guess that's every family ever. Being close to family is better than never getting to see them, even if it does mean putting up with some conflict. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship, but still, they must get lonely with their child never visiting.
Huh, they didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to it. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future. That way, they won't get so bored.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that, as would all of us in Konda Village. You're always welcome here.
Thank you! Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to
Go
talk
back.
to Imatani's about Sakujiro.
The other guy. Process.
That was quick. Ah, young people are so handy.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each have their strengths.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50 years this year.
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flies. You barely notice as the years go by, but then suddenly 50 years have passed.
50 years since what? Some important day?
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago, back in the
You
days
Paimon.
when this young lady was still trying to win me over, that...
Oh, stop
Sorry.
trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten and desperately trying to win my affection.
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, I proposed to my wife at the Naganahara fireworks show. We've been together ever since. To tell the
Congratulations.
truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I walked into the Naganahara's shop and ordered my firework. Even as it was rising up into the sky, I still had no clue what I was going to say. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her eyes twinkling in the light of the fireworks. Before I knew what was happening, apparently, I'd already said it. And, well, she'd said yes.
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In others, it's no time at all. Really, it's just a number. But 50 years of being together? Now that is something worth commemorating.
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fireworks just for you.
Oh, no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same firework every year. It wouldn't be the same without it. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days. Even at this age, we still look back with not a single regret.
Ah, what a great relationship they have.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the fireworks show coming up? Was there something you needed to discuss?
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to talk about, but here goes.
To the point.
Sakujiro. So he came back.
Huh? You know him?
He was our boy's best friend when they were young. They were inseparable. They grew up together, shared everything with each other, and went everywhere together. But one day, they had a terrible argument.
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful, and wanted to see what the outside world was like. But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong at all with being peaceful. You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these sorts of things. In the end, Sakujiro stormed off, and that was that.
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it, but he didn't want to talk with us about how he was really feeling. Eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason, he joined the Tenryou Commission. He rarely comes home anymore.
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke, and I'm sure he'd be willing to help. But since it's Sakujiro, I don't feel there's any way we can get involved.
Well.
What a strange coincidence. Who'd have thought?
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said because of past mistakes and wasn't willing to elaborate. Now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission, the other grows up to join the Tenryou Commission's most wanted list.
Well,
And she
no
did.
worries. If that's the case, then never mind. We can find some other way to help Sakujiro.
Pointless.
There's no need to make things difficult for you. This sounds like something for Sakujiro and Keisuke to resolve between themselves.
Yes.
Good snap.
It'd be so nice
I'm-
if they could go back to
Excuse
the
me.
way things were.
I think after all these years, they ought to let go of their grudges.
Well, can't say
Count to
we
my
didn't
game.
try. I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
Fixed it. So, you can teleport. Go back to map. Film the news. Bad news is
The Shogun must have her reasons.
Okay.
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people
Oh boy.
from the Tenryo Commission came by.
Huh? Why? Do they know? Pops, are you alright? They didn't do anything to you, did they?
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard. But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro
Yeah,
was
someone-
inside. Luckily,
I have a
Sakujiro
feeling
heard
somebody
them
told
coming
him.
in time and managed to escape through the window. The Tenryo Commission wasn't able to.
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Sakujiro had enough time to make his mind up. Pops, did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryo Commission will definitely be chasing after him. Good point. Names. We need names. Suddenly showing up like this, surely it must be Keisuke's doing. The Commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. If you're wondering which way they went, they left the city. I wish I'd caught their names. But I didn't hear a thing.
As it happens, I did. I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way over. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Oh boy.
Just as I thought. Thanks. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two running into each other won't solve anything. And even worse, there'll be no coming back from it for Sakujiro. We can't let that happen. Come with me. Let's track them down.
Now we gotta track them down. Leave the city. Tells me I haven't gone far.
It's Motsuzaka and his friends. Let's ask them.
Talk with the children.
Hi, Yoimiya! Are the weapons to scare away the great Mujina yokai ready yet?
Oh, Mr. Ryunosuke is making them right now. You can go collect them from my house later.
Aren't you gonna play with us, Yoimiya?
I'm sorry. I have something important to do right now. I'll be back later on. But I'll bring you guys some candy next time. The extra sweet candy, the one you guys love.
Yay! We're gonna get candy! Woohoo! Candy! Woohoo!
This voice
Also,
line.
I wanted to ask you guys something. Did you see a bunch of scary-looking men come by here at all?
Yep, we did. It looked like they were chasing someone.
Are they trying to catch a monster too?
No, don't worry. It's all just a big misunderstanding. Be good kids and stay out of trouble, alright? Stay in the city for now, and I'll come play with you after the fireworks start.
We will. We'll be on our best behavior, especially for you, Yoimiya.
It looks like this is the right way. Let's keep going.
So I need follow the
If Sakujiro still
directions.
hasn't made up his mind, I guess I'll have to step in. Look! There are people from the Tenryo Commission over there! It must be them!
Sorry, official business. I can't let you pass.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them about something.
Didn't you hear me? You're not getting past.
Yeah, someone tells
Would
us
be a
we gotta
nuisance.
fight them.
Well, you've only got...
Use you and Mia.
I must withdraw.
This is a trial.
Fire hazard!
I must withdraw.
That didn't count!
I must withdraw. I must withdraw.
How many officers are there?
Fuse is lit!
The panic.
How dare you impede the work of the Tenryou Commission? You will be punished for your actions.
Yeah, sure we will.
There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the
And
edges
he
of
runs
the world.
away.
Huh, look at that. The one with the loudest mouth had the fastest feet. We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands. If this is to be my fate, I accept it. I have nothing else to say.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryou Commission to await your sentencing. The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Oh boy.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this. Don't you have anything else to say to one another?
Good, so we gotta...
Hey, I know you. You're Naganahara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people's business, but stay out of this. It does not concern you.
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
Then why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so reluctant to leave after you got here? I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for. To talk everything through.
Good, okay, so we gotta be
nothing to
there,
say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryou Commission. There was never any room for discussion. Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his skills with the sword are as disappointing now as they ever were.
What are you talking about? And just who do you think you're kidding? You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. Seems to me like you were hoping for a chance to talk. I can see it in your faces. You both have so much to say, and you're just gonna choose to keep it all inside?
Tuh. Don't flatter yourself. What would you know?
Yoimiya, leave it. It was just my wishful thinking.
No, I won't leave it. I will not stand by and watch when you haven't even done anything, Keisuke. You seem to like settling things with a duel, so
Oh boy.
let's do it your way. If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. No more running from your feelings. And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell Keisuke exactly why you came back, no matter what the consequences are. You have to tell him everything. If you don't say anything now, you may never have another chance.
And if you lose?
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro and accept the Tenryou Commission's punishment.
Yoimiya.
I accept. Let's settle this with a...
Sir, we're here to back you up.
Back up? Duels are supposed to be one-on-one! All right, that's it! Let's help Yoimiya! We can't let her fight them all alone!
That didn't kill him! Let the show... Ink!
Which character? Jeez.
Useless.
Now disappear.
Fire hazard!
You must withdraw.
Let's dance.
Sir, they are too strong. We need more men.
Stand down.
What?
I thought I told you to stay away. Now stand down.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro was back then. Why were you so convinced that we had things to say to each other?
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back, but he did order a firework from me. Then, your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, I realized that the firework meant something special to you both. And that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other. Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely, do they?
The reason I came back is that I felt lost. It wasn't that I'd changed my mind, I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try to escape from reality. I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom of Sumeru, and the justice of Fontaine. It all left a deep impression on me. I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I happened to hear about the Sakoku decree. I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things from the outside world and bring them back home.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are here?
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt that I never should have run away like that. After all, you never ran away.
Huh?
I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me.
Excuse me.
But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling me, and I couldn't ignore it any longer.
Life isn't easy for anyone. I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my personal creed, and I desired nothing more than to see her will done. But now, my role is to punish violators of the Sakoku decree and confiscate people's visions. It's not what I signed up for when I joined the Tenryo Commission. I do wonder, am I really doing the right thing? The boat is yours.
Huh?
I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want to keep you here by force.
What will you say to the higher-ups?
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it. If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the outside world is long and complicated, but it can be done. I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll have to wait. And don't kick the bucket on the way out.
Don't worry, Keisuke. I won't. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next time. I'll be demoted for sure. It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. I can't explain why I went through with it. It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it here, citing the temporary contraband storage clause. Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned all along. It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my mind, my actions betrayed my intent.
But I think you did the right thing. And look, now you've managed to resolve the grievance in your heart by talking about it.
I understand now. Thank you. I didn't know you were quite so perceptive. You saw right into what I was thinking.
That's only because I know your parents so well. They're both really nice people, so I didn't think the apple would fall too far from the tree.
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. Little loud and reckless, maybe, but you live up to the family name. By the way, Naganohara fireworks can reproduce the firework that the two of us set off back then, right? Would you be able to make one for me?
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again. And I'm afraid Sakujiro is the one with the slip.
Never mind then.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I mentioned that Sakujiro ordered a fire. I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakujiro probably won't be needing his anymore.
Thank you very much.
No worries. And don't miss out on the star.
Yoimiya! The way you took command of that whole situation was amazing!
What can I say? I like to talk. I'm a strong believer in the power of words. If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. If you just keep staring at it without doing anything, eventually you'll watch every last opportunity to resolve it slip away before your eyes. Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their relationship, but that's no reason to live with remorse. Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place to watch the firework. My pops will set off the firework that I wanted to give to you.
Watch a fireworks show. Right back. Alright, so. Looks like he's walking. Back. So, watch this fireworks. Great. So, excuse me. So, let's continue below. Sorry, just Justin Mike. A better volume. So, watch the fireworks show. Yeah. Higher things up on this island. So, we go.
Huh? No. Oh, it's... Keisuke.
So he Yoimiya?
Shh.
Huh? Oh.
That was amazing. It was so beautiful I could weep. I didn't actually cry though, right? I just feel a bit misty-eyed. Oh, remember that big one that went up first? The gold one? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Oh, Paimon saw it! It was one of the best ones! They won't forget that!
That's what I wanted to hear. I was hoping it would leave a deep impression on you guys. No matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what hardships might lie ahead, I hope you'll always be able to look back fondly on the fireworks you saw tonight. I believe that as time goes by, this firework will only grow brighter and more beautiful in your heart. Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now. Here, this is your paper slip. If you ever want to see that golden firework again, just come.
You know, Yoimiya, you seemed to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks. You were so quiet, and it was like you couldn't hear anything at all.
Oh, I could hear you. I just have a habit of being silent while I'm watching fireworks. Quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into the sky feels like a sacred ceremony to me. You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, Third Sis, fireworks commemorate friendship. For Keisuke's parents, they commemorate marriage. And for Keisuke and Sakujiro, they... Oh yeah, right, beliefs!
As for me, to be honest, even though I've thought about it countless times before, I still haven't found an answer.
Seriously? Huh. Paimon was expecting something deep and philosophical.
Well, no one's ever asked me this before, so I've never really settled on an answer. It was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family, so it was by chance that I ended up learning this craft from my pops. It's also by chance that I've met so many people, learned so many things, and discovered that people associate watching fireworks with the things that are most precious to them. Fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity that our shogun desires. But people's feelings don't just disappear, and it's those feelings that give fireworks their purpose. If nobody wanted to watch fireworks, then they wouldn't exist. Also, consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas because so many people are emotionally invested in the existence of fireworks. If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled, wouldn't they? You know, I don't really think about complicated things like this very often. But I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
We're complete.
Inazuma is not such a bad place. Paimon's having a pretty good time. But we should probably...
The shogun now. Yes, we can. Go to tea house. West. Fallen day. Of course. Go there. Teleport over there. We have
How strange. It's never this quiet here. Tom is playing his ventriloquist game again, huh?
probably.
Toma! Hey, you can come out now.
Uh-oh.
Not a peep.
What's a dog saying?
What's got Taro Maru so worked up?
Hello. Have either of you seen Toma?
No, we thought he'd be with you. Why? Has something happened?
Then it's as I feared. On the way here, I heard that Toma had been taken away by the Tenryou Commission.
Great.
I wasn't
Good.
certain whether it was true, so I came right here. The fact that he hasn't arrived here as we arranged
great.
suggests that it is true. The Raiden Shogun is holding a vision hunt ceremony at the statue of the omnipresent god today. To
Oh
mark the
boy, here we
100th
go.
vision seized and the 100th vision bearer in question. The one who will have their vision seized, I fear.
Hold up a second. So the ceremony that Toma said the Tenryou Commission were busy preparing.
I believe so. The Shogun and the Tenryou Commission see the ceremony as a milestone. This cannot happen.
Yeah, like it or not, you represent the whole Yashiro Commission. So if you go, and by doing it so publicly, you might be implicated.
There is no other option. I must act with. He is my friend.
Save him.
But, okay.
Don't worry, Ayaka. A friend.
Go to the ceremony.
First up, Komori Tea House.
Put a stop to this madness. Here we are. Introducing the Raiden Shogun. Don't you dare. Yeah, we're a fighter.
Capable of using elemental energy without a vision. You are an exception, it appears.
We have to fight her.
Exceptions. The enemy of eternity.
This is one of the most painful boss fights in the game. Me.
You will be inlaid upon this statue.
So, I think this one we dodge.
There is much to verify about you.
There's lightning. God.
I'll protect us.
Cool it.
Inferior.
Camera's not working well.
Freeze. Cool it. What's the hurry?
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Hold on.
Let the show begin.
Gee, that didn't work out well.
Strike dead.
Get out of my way.
Ivor.
Dodge this.
Wrong. It's not helping.
Don't push your
Yep.
Strike dead.
If she has a cooldown. Have to dodge. Oh, she fell. This is worse than child.
Stop singing.
Worse than Tartaglia.
Cool it. Don't push your luck.
Use food.
Don't push your luck. This moment will be frozen in time.
Shoot down killer.
Dodge this.
47.
You are an enemy that requires special attention.
Cool it.
I think Tartaglia was hard. This is harder.
Strike dead.
I hope I don't have much room to move.
Freeze.
Instabilities will be removed.
What? No. Something pop up on my screen.
Inferior.
What do you think of her?
Don't push your luck.
Where's my game going? Here's a what?
That was
Have to leave.
unexpected.
Sorry, had so much technical difficulties. Had to leave. First, let's do a party setup. You'd switch Ling out for Albedo.
Some in-the-field research?
And Cayenne Barbara down. By Barbara.
Useless.
I'll protect us.
No. He's 7 seconds before.
Let the show begin. Keep going.
Sakoko decree, the Vision Hunt decree, and I'll become an outstanding adventurer for sure.
Toma. 47 seconds. So I need to figure out a beater. Not Kaya yet. Yes, we can.
Let's dance.
Talia is hard. Ryan makes them look easy. When's boss fight makes child look easy.
I'll protect us.
Not be in the first few times, but I'll try. So
Let the show begin.
healing Kaya. I promise my fingers were really glitchy during that battle.
Dodge this.
Let's dance.
Yeah. Go. Full health. Here's a sneak cutscene again.
Capable of using elemental energy without a vision. You are an exception, it appears. Exceptions. The enemy of eternity.
Here we go. Here, did not glitch out on me.
You will be inlaid upon this statue.
Here we go.
There is much to verify about you.
First off, we need dodge.
Inferior. Strike dead.
Ready, steady, go!
Get away from her. Get shield, please.
Don't push your luck.
Strike dead.
I'll protect us.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Freeze. Don't push your luck.
Oh boy.
Inferior.
Need it. Run.
Let's dance.
Which? Need dodge.
Oh, so sorry. Don't push your luck. Don't push your luck.
I will mold you into the foundations
Run.
of eternity. Strike dead.
It's fast.
Cool it.
Let the show begin.
Which? Oh, Barber. Not into Barber.
Coming to be. Moment of birth.
Instabilities will be removed.
What's the hurry?
Strike dead. Inferior.
Now you use burst. I'll be kidding me. I'm just dodging. So everyone found me.
You face the lightning
We
directly.
need a traveler.
Commendable.
What's going on? We didn't have to do anything. That dodge. Okay, this is not good. Oh boy, this ain't good. Not good.
Shogun, who was that?
Seize him under the decree. Next time, I will strike twice.
We just had to, So, you're in a thought.
In case you've forgotten, the Komore Tea House is the safest place for me to hide in this area. The only thing is, I probably won't be able to leave again for some time. I'll have to leave the next steps to you. Go to Tatarasuna and find the resistance. The Shogun's army is almost certainly about to issue a warrant for our arrest. There are very few parties that will be willing to shelter us, but the resistance is an exception.
Hyman's pretty sure Ayaka mentioned them before. Oh yeah! Sangonomiya's group! The ones who came together to fight the Vision Hunt Decree!
That's right. The resistance was founded by Sango no Miya Kokumi, the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. Currently, it's her subordinate, Goro, who leads them in their war against the Shogun's
Goro.
army. However, the Yashiro Commission is not on especially close terms with the Resistance, so your dealings with us would normally be frowned upon. But you're different, so that shouldn't work against you. As far as I can see, the Resistance shouldn't have any reason to turn you away. The only issue is that we can't be sure of the Resistance Force's current location. You'll have to ask around along the way. You'll likely pass through territory occupied by the Shogun's army at some point, so be sure to stay on your guard at all times. Don't worry about me. I can remain hidden when I want to. I won't make it
We gotta hurry up! The Tenryou Commission could be right around. Let's get out of here!
You, go for it over there. Get over there. Little boat. Or map. Wave Rider. Wave Rider yet.
Let's get down to business.
Run. Get out of here. Village Charles on this island. Great. We get the boat. Oh, this ain't good. How we get over there? Be right back. Yeah, I'm back. So continue. So we're gonna get over to this island. West. Kuma.
See,
Over here. West.
all the other nights.
Do. Get over there. So you have to do a mission, go over there. Have to do this first. Get this over with first.
What's the hurry? You! The warrant is for your arrest!
Oh
Freeze!
boy. Can't do this quest anymore. Yep. Need to finally get up there without the guards seeing us.
Stop! I have or-
Thanks. We're gonna have to do something painful. You have to bridge it. Cannot be seen or we'll get arrested. This. Go over to that island over there.
Catch the wind.
One way to do it.
Freeze!
Yep, I can do it this way.
Dodge this!
Reason I don't have the boat.
Cool it!
Apologies.
Freeze! Cool it! Freeze! Cool it!
Let's dance.
Get close to the island. Swim over there.
Freeze!
I'll protect us.
Cool it! Freeze! Cool it!
Follow the other guy's boat, please.
Dodge this! Cool it!
Longest cooldown.
Freeze. Dodge this. Freeze. Cool it. Freeze.
Yeah, I have to do it this way.
Dodge this. Freeze. Dodge
Longest
this.
cooldown I've ever seen.
Cool it.
Oh, it's when you get over to that far island. And don't have the boat yet. Give me the boat.
Freeze.
Cooldown was it so long?
Cool it. Freeze. Dodge this.
Almost within swimming range.
Freeze. Dodge this. Cool it. Freeze.
Just swim. Taking us back, so that's good. Guess that's our sumo, whatever that.
Cool it.
Over there, I'm probably calling stream.
Freeze.
Nice. Apologies for this.
Cool it.
Usually you have a little boat game to give it to me. For some reason.
Dodge this.
52 meters.
Freeze. Dodge this. Freeze.
Yeah, there, it just unlocks some teleport waypoints. Unlock the island.
Dodge this. Cool it. Freeze.
Dodge this! Freeze!
So,
Cool it!
yep.
Freeze!
It's a forest island.
Cool it! Freeze! Cool it! Dodge this! Freeze!
Good swim. Less on the island, so that's good.
What's the hurry?
Teleport waypoint here so I can unlock it. You go across the river to unlock it. Water. Do this. You go over to that statue 7 really fast. Be able to unlock this world. You'll be able to see on the map. Always teleport back into Inazuma. You can go back there. Up here. Now we see on the map. Got some intel back. Teleport back there.
What's the hurry?
These two are not gonna arrest us. Find the intel.
I heard they added a couple more people to the wanted list. They're high priority targets, apparently.
But most of our forces are out on the front line. How are we supposed to effectively prioritize them? We'll just have to make sure we keep our eyes peeled when we're out on patrol.
I wonder how they're faring on the front line. Last thing I heard was that we'd pushed the resistance back to just northwest of Musojin Gorge. I don't know if that's true.
I doubt it. Their rearguard isn't far from there. We're gaining ground at the moment, but I don't think we pushed them back that far. Anyway, we should focus on patrol. Come on, we're up.
Fair point.
Northwest of Musojin Gorge. So that's where the resistance forces are based.
Need to go. Where's your horror camp? We don't want to fight.
Another test subject.
These guys.
Oh, hey. You managed to escape too?
Yeah. Where are you headed?
Hiki Village. I've heard the rumors, but it's still got to be a safer place than a war zone. What about you?
Don't get me started. I was recuperating on Nozuchi Beach. It's complete chaos over there. The Resistance aren't having an easy time of it. They don't have the manpower for an all-out confrontation. The front line used to be further forward, but they had to retreat a couple of times. That's where I've just come from. I was lucky to get out. It's much too dangerous.
Yeah.
The forces are so scattered that no
Here
one
this guy's
needs
the
to
appeal
move.
behind them.
Things are changing so fast.
Agreed. Why don't we stick together?
Nozuchi Beach. Sounds like...
Three to front line, so I'll be kidding me. Port over there. Here. Walk on the
Let's
island.
get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
Please don't drown. Please don't drown. Never mind. New land we can walk on. Let's land over to the left. Teleport waypoints while we're here.
Catch the wind.
Up. Top. And the rocks. One over here. Up there, though. I fall off a cliff.
Don't push your luck.
He's still climbing. It's a flat area.
Dodge this.
Point here. And what's this around us? Visible wall. We get through it. We get around it. Really? Round. Teleport to somebody on the other side of it. Bubble over here. It's get our full energy back. Good job. Make it. Here. Go. To
Hey, look! Do you think that's a resistance fighter? Looks like he's in a tight spot. Let's go help him out!
Freeze. Live. Don't hold back.
Dance.
I dare you!
Burst forth.
Watch us.
Feel this ancient power. Live.
I've been bested.
Come into being. Burst forth.
Allow me. I need to strike first. Train harder.
This guy.
You saved me. I thought I was about to die. Thank you so much for your help. I'm Tepe, of the Gobius platoon. I'm with the Resistance. I was sent to the front line just recently. I was looking forward to doing my part. Instead, it seems I fell at the first hurdle. So, you aren't dressed like Resistance fighters? Have you come here looking great? Just the other day, I heard General Goro complaining about how desperate we are for more people. Your support. I'll escort you back to our camp. But first, let me bring you up to speed on our current situation. As you can see, the Resistance are at a constant disadvantage when it comes to open confrontation. The goal of the Shogun's army is to uphold eternity. To this end, they have the support of the Tenryou Commission's general, Kujo Sara, who commands an exceptionally strong force. As for us, vision bearers are few and far between as it is. And because of the Vision Hunt decree, the fact we're even able to hold out is thanks to the brilliant strategic mind of Her Excellency, Sangonomiya. We're also indebted to the great courage shown by General Goro and the Resistance troops.
Be right back.
If only I had a vision myself. Not only would I be better placed to share Her Excellency and General Goro's burden, but I'd be able to hold my own on the battlefield too. I couldn't help but notice that you used elemental energy when saving me just now. You must have a vision yourself?
Okay, I'm back. Finish this up. So, continue. So, you a little bit more.
He's a special case. He
At least when he gets in
doesn't
camp.
but he can control the elements anyway.
Are you serious? That's incredible. I guess that means you're immune to the Vision Hunt. You have to let me introduce you to General Goro. Perhaps I can also make a worthy contribution this way. Of course, I'd much rather prove my worth by the sword. Anyway, we shouldn't delay.
Or this teleport waypoint. Bronx, Albedo. Lighting. Yeah.
The soil is moist, ideal for collecting the roots of bloom blossoms.
Yeah.
No, please. Allow me to handle this.
Oh, great. The lightning. Really? Close. Mine just got struck.
Many mortals fear lightning. Incomprehensible. Fear of something so common. Let's get
The
down
boss
to
one.
There's more.
Oh, thank you.
Worthless.
This world. Game. Beat Goro still. Guess we have to see what this guy's up to. Sorry. Get back to me, Goro. Do that later. Goro first. Below us. Must be up here. Goro. Go through gate first. This is Goro.
This is what happened, General Goro. I was surrounded by shogunate samurai, and they came to my rescue. They can use the elements without a vision. The Resistance could really use people with that kind of skill. We should bring them in.
I presume you've heard that the goal of the Resistance is to defeat the Shogun's army and repeal the Vision Hunt Decree. This is no easy task. Each who sets foot on the battlefield must be ready to sacrifice their life. Tell me, why do you wish to join us? The Resistance cannot accept any who don't possess a warrior's will. You're referring to the ceremony to mark the 100th Vision seized under the decree, right? Yes, we received some news of it here, despite it taking place over in Inazuma City. There was a disturbance, allegedly. Highly unusual considering that the Raiden Shogun appeared in person. Why do you wish to discuss this all of a sudden? Unless you have some information... What?
Yep, we had a fight with the Raiden Shogun and everything. Then we grabbed the Vision Bearer and whisked him off to safety. After that, they added us to the Army's wanted list. That's why we came here.
Now that you mention it, we did just recover a bounty notice from a shogunate samurai defeated in battle. It read, "Reward for the capture of a blonde-haired traveler and their mysterious flying pet." So this refers to you two?
What? Who are they calling a mysterious flying
Oh boy.
My apologies. I understand your situation well enough for now. On behalf of the Resistance, welcome to our ranks. Her Excellency is currently away from the camp. We don't know where she went, but she instructed us to take care of everything in her absence. I will ask Teppei here to show you around the camp first, and then dispatch you straight to the front line.
Yes, sir. I used to be in the logistics division, so I'm the right person to show you around. I know the setup like the back of my... I'll make sure you get a warm Resistance welcome. Let's start with the field hospital. Some of my friends are recovering. Last time I saw them, I promised that I'd introduce any new recruits. When they're finally back on the battlefield alongside us, we'll all be brothers in arms.
Goro missing. I think I can call it here. So thank you guys for watching, and